everyone, welcome back to the GoAwf podcast.
My name is George.
My name is Cesar.
And we're about to go off.
Ooh.
How are you feeling right now?
A little tired.
Yeah.
My back is aching. It's in shambles.
Oh no.
My sciatica is in full effect.
Full
bloom.
She's inflamed.
Yeah. We just got back from Disneyland
A
few hours ago. We did just get back.
We went to Disney today.
Yeah, we went to Disney today.
But it was a lot. We left early.
We almost got kicked out.
Almost got kicked out.
Tell them about it.
Do I tell them?
Yeah.
About it? Okay. So today we went to Disneyland, and I usually take my wallet because I'm usually going to have my ID to get ordered to get alcoholic drinks. But I'm doing dry January, so I knew I wasn't going to drink a full drink today. So I was like, I'm just going to leave my wallet. I could have just taken my ID with me in my phone or whatever, but I didn't want to do all that. So I just left my wallet in the car, and then we were in California Adventure, and Chris gets
acting a fool before that too.
So Chris was getting a michelada over at the Hollywood Lounge. If you guys know about Disney, you know where that area is. And by that area, they have like a little Spider-Man, the animated show, Spidey and Friends little set. And it's in New York, so they have the ladders that, like fire escape ladders, right? So it was hanging, and as we were walking to get the micheladas, I told Carla, I was like, I bet I can grab onto that ladder.
This bitch thought you were fucking Jenny from the block, and we're gonna come down those ladders.
I saw it, and it looked enticing, so I was like, I bet I can touch that.
Well, I was enticed too, because I wanted to do that after.
Yeah, and then Carla was like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
She was like, you can't jump that high. Like, it's too high for you. Like, you can't do that.
Well,
and I was like, dude, it's not that high. Like, I bet I can grab it or at least touch it.
Yeah.
I was fully convinced I could grab
Touch
it, but no, I was fully convinced I could grab it.
Yeah. I think if we stood there for a long enough time, you would have got it at some point.
And if I was like in a little bit more shape, for sure could have grabbed it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were walking to get the micheladas, and then we walked back, and I do that whole thing. I actually tried to do it. I touch it a couple times, because the first time I went for it, I like probably could have grabbed it that first time, but I just missed the ladder rung. So then I kept trying a little bit, and then we went to go for them to get the drinks, and then so they got the drinks, and usually at Disneyland they ask you for your ID if you are picking up the drinks. So even if he ordered a drink and I went with him, they would have still asked for my ID, especially if he got two.
They ask you, is it only you drinking? Because once you order two, they need to see your ID and ask you if you're drinking both of these, or is somebody else drinking with you? Because then we need to see their ID as well.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. We missed all of that. Yes.
But I was standing in line with you guys when you guys got the drink, and then I moved away, not because they were giving me the drink, right, or whatever, which is probably what they thought. They probably saw me being like, hey guys, like, why are we standing there? Like, move over here. They probably thought they were getting it for me. So that makes a little bit more sense. But I was moving just because it was so crowded in that area. I didn't have to be in the lines. I was like, I'm going to move over.
In the line was also like...
Yeah, she was getting it. Yeah. So, anyway, so then we were walking back to the ladder because I was wanting to show you and Chris that I could touch it, and I wanted to prove to Carla that I could grab it. But Chris offered me a sip of his michelada, and I took a sip of it. And then we went back to the ladder thing. I touched it and everything. You tried it. You wanted to try. You didn't really try.
Yeah.
You could have tried a little harder.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then there's these little boys that are watching me, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I start walking away, and then they go to start doing it. These little boys, they wanted to try to touch the thing too. And at that point, I see a security person coming from where the bar was. I see them coming, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to get in trouble for touching the ladder. I'm like, it doesn't have a do not touch, do not grab sign.
Yeah.
No, and I was making fun of it. Yeah, I was making fun of it. I was like, oh my god, now because of me, they're going to put a do not touch sign. Like, they're going to, whatever. And I'm like, well, it didn't say it. But thanks for telling me not to do it.
The first time we seen the security guard, we were like, oop, let's go. We gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
And then,
but they were like, bitch, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, get mad at us for a ladder?
Yeah, so they were like watching the little boys. Well, I thought they were watching the little boys. And then they come more to the little park bench that we're sitting in. And we're like, oh my god, like, why are they, like, that's crazy. Like, they're looking and they're talking, like, about the ladder. and then they approach. Well, I went to go get a Monster as they approached us. Yeah, because I didn't even see them coming.
They were like, "Can we see all of your IDs?"
Yeah, and I didn't.
And then we were like,
and I didn't even hear that because I was getting a Monster, and then I hear Carla say, "They're checking all of our IDs," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, I'm not even paying no mind. Like, I'm like, whatever. Like, I won't fucking jump for the ladder anymore. Yeah. I take my time getting my Monster and everything, and then I'm walking back, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't have my ID because I left it in the car. And they're like...
She was like, you're under arrest, hands up above your head.
Basically, I was like, wait.
Disney, bitch.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what happened? And they're like, oh, it's because you took a sip of his drink.
Yeah, they were like, well, you don't have an ID, so you should not be drinking without an ID. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't know if you're 21 or not. Mm-hmm. Well, whatever. But homegirl was...
She was on it, yeah. Because I was like, I have a picture of it on my phone. Mm-hmm. And she's like, no, we need the physical thing. I was like, well, it's in my car. I can go get it. Yeah. I'm like, you guys can escort me to go get it, and I'll show you. Yeah. And she was like, no, it's the principle of it. She's like, it's the principle of that you didn't show it to the person that served you the drink. Yeah. And I was like, okay. Yeah. And they were like, well, and then they took Chris's ID and they started writing down his information. They were like, oh, we need a picture of your ticket. And I was like, okay, here's my magic key. Mm-hmm. I was like, bitch, I have a magic key. I'm not doing
all of your identification on the Disney
website. But like while they're doing that, I'm like, wait, are we in trouble? Upsetting. Yeah. I was like, wait, why are you taking down like all this information? So like, I was like, is it gonna be like on our record? Like every time we come now, they're gonna be like
patrol record.
Yeah, it's like every time we scan in, it's gonna be an alert. Like watch these people because they might drink without an ID.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be keeping an eye on you.
Like on a probation period.
Make sure that you're not under 21 because they still don't have your ID. So they still don't know. So they're like, we'll let it pass this time.
Yeah, but I was like, am I in trouble? And she's like, well, we'll find out when my supervisor gets here.
Yeah,
They were like, he might kick you out for today, and he might like. You might get in trouble. Like, your ticket might be in trouble.
We were tired, so we were like, look, if we gotta go, we gotta go.
Yeah, we fully got there. We fully got there. We ate, and we were like, I kind of want to go home now without getting on any rides or doing anything. And we're like, nah, let's go get on one ride at least. But whatever. And then they were like, yeah, they might, like, end your guys' day. And we're like, okay, well, if that happens, like, I don't care. Yeah. Like, I'll go home. But then the supervisor comes, and he's like, hey guys,
much lighter.
Yeah, he was like, hey guys, look, what you guys did was wrong. Don't do it again. Like, I understand what happened, what the situation is, but just don't do it again. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, and it ended there. But it was just so dramatic in the moment. Yeah. She was just
she came hot.
Giving it. Mm-hmm. She was like, well, what if the ambulance needs to take you away and you get hurt and you fall off the galaxy?
Yeah, like, she's like, what happens in an emergency when they need to know who you are and who to call? I'm like, my phone has all the emergency contacts.
I'm like, if you click it 3 times, it'll show you.
I'm like, my friends are right there. I'm like, my emergency contact is with me.
Yeah, I'm like, girl.
Yeah, I'm like, my boyfriend's with me. He can take care of me. My little sister's with me. She can call my mom. He can spill the tea to the group chat.
I'm like, you're already on my blog, honey.
Holy moly.
Yeah. But...
So it's been a day.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to film this podcast.
Yeah. Well, we're like, it's been a long day. We come from Disneyland. Like, it's
like hard at work. Yeah. Doing the Twitter meme with the guys with the oil rig all muddy.
Yeah. Wow. Today's episode is not about Disney.
That's just a funny story.
But we do want to talk to you guys about our niches.
I think Disney is kind of a niche. Like the Disney adult.
Don't put me
You're
in
a Disney adult.
I'm an adult that goes to Disneyland. Well, what's your definition of a Disney adult? I'm scared of that, actually.
That is my definition of a Disney adult, is a person who goes to Disney. The only difference between you and one of, like, those cringy Disney adults.
One of those people.
No, I just, like, I don't want to say cringy because it's not cringy, but, like, the cringy
Disney
ones
people.
is that you don't post about it. Because it's not, like, your super demographical niche that you feel the need to talk about it.
It can be a niche if I really wanted it to.
Yeah, like, imagine if you posted...
Do you think Disney's a niche for you?
I think in the grand scheme of the population, yes.
I think it's by default. Statistically speaking, sure. Because you can take all the amount of times we go and how often it is.
Like, to some people, like, damn, you go once a month? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But to us, it's like, damn, you go every day? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think in that sense, it is a niche. But you just don't want to be generalized into the category of a Disney adult.
Like, what is a niche?
Okay. For the people who don't know, niche is like a small, specialized, like, interest it's not like for everyone. So like pop music is a niche in the in the realm of music, but to the general population, it's not super specialized for it to be a niche.
A category.
A category, yeah. But like whereas a Disney adult is a niche because only a small section of people are Disney adults, right? Like yes, people go to Disney, but only small specific amounts of people go to Disney on the daily, post about it, live their life through Disney.
Yes.
So
they are Disney.
yes.
Mickey Mouse. Yeah, they have dinner with
They
him.
probably have like one of the heads like in their closet. Today we're talking about some of our niches. Mm-hmm. So we talk to each other and we like find out what some of our niches are. And we're just gonna talk about them today. What do you think is like your niche?
My definite niche is makeup.
Yeah, and also because you are a boy in makeup.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, there's like a lot of beauty makeup gurus that are women. Yeah. But you're a man. Maury, that's a man. But you're like a male makeup wearer and artist. You are an artist.
I am an artist. I agree.
Yeah. What like got you into makeup?
Well, I could say like my mom seeing her grow up and my sister had a lot of influence, which is true. I did have plenty of influence by like them. Mm-hmm. I would watch them and get ready and everything, but they really weren't serving a look. So I think for me it was seeing, well, makeup was like a huge trend, and also like them like YouTubers and everything. So like I watched YouTubers and I happened to like the people that were doing makeup. But even then, like TikTok and all that shit. So I just started growing, like saying, "Oh, this is cute. This is cute. Mm-hmm. I want to try it." Mm-hmm. So I started stealing my sister's makeup and trying it for myself. Mm-hmm. That's basically what got me into makeup. And then
the beauty boom of like 2013.
Yeah, beauty realm was like huge. Cheer, we were always in cheer. So like, if anyone needed help, like I was kind of like, "Ooh, let me try it. Let me try and help you." So. It's a lot of things that played into me getting into makeup, and I just became good at it. Yeah.
Did you try makeup before male beauty influencers were a thing?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like I did. I did because it was always let me steal my mom's lipstick. Mm-hmm. So I tried makeup before that, and I would like steal her lipstick. It'd be like the brightest red. Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, But this is when I'm like 8.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And it's definitely probably because you're gay, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Yeah. It's always just like the women interests.
But yes and no, because you were gay, you watched like talent shows like and stuff like that, and you were intrigued into like pop culture media. Yeah. So you saw men wearing makeup, but not like beauty, like
glam.
Artistry, glam.
Yeah.
But then, like, when the beauty boom happened, like, and seeing all the girls, like, look good, and you're like, I like that. They look good. Yeah. And then you wanted to do it on yourself. Yeah. Were you ever a brick?
Yeah, bitch. I look stiff. I look bad. Rusted dusted, crunchy. Crunch Bar Supreme. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was me. Yeah. Because I was, one, not cleanly at all in the beginning of doing makeup. Doing my own makeup. And, like, it was just so bad. I would wash my sponges, my brushes. Yeah. Expired makeup. Yeah. Pimples, cheap.
And also like, just growing up and going through puberty, your skin wasn't going through
puberty, color theory.
And then using all those products while you're going through puberty and that like acne phase. Yeah.
So I just, I would look tough. I look rough.
Do you have like that one picture where you're like, no, or the one that haunts you in the back of your dreams? Do you have a flashback Mary moment?
The ID picture that is sitting.
Fake.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. That's a bad photo too.
Which one?
My high school ID. That's on the in front of the scene. How bad it is.
If it is the ID picture, here it is. Yeah. So you were inspired by the women, but also because you're gay, just the intersectionality of both of it.
All of it. Yeah. The femininity of it. Yeah. Was just like let me do makeup.
And now you're good at it.
Mm-hmm. I would say.
You think you're good at it?
So you agree? You're pretty.
Do you think you are good at makeup?
I think I am really good at makeup.
Like you think you could stack up to some bigger?
I think that people? I can paint a celebrity for the red carpet and get called by everyone else in Hollywood.
Interesting. So you're good at doing makeup on other people too?
I love doing makeup on other people.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about me.
Yeah.
Oh, like my makeup? Do I think I'm good at doing my own makeup?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I do think I'm really good at doing my own makeup. I think I've found the structure of my face, know what fits, what doesn't fit, try new things. And now I understand, like, everything.
You broke it. You got your face down to a science.
Yeah. Yes.
And so you have, like, your base, right? Like, your base face.
If I have the whole day to do it, I will take the whole day to do it. And you will be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Those are the days that I get the most compliments.
Yeah.
Like, where it's just like, okay, let me go out. But I start, like, at 10 a.m. when we have to be out by 3.
Okay. Nice. So you have your base face. Like, your base neutral, but glam. Not no lashes and mascara.
No.
You're beat, but you're natural.
Yes.
And then, do you get creative? Like, what is that process like?
I think I lost a lot of creativity because of all the new trends and then me trying to keep up with the trends. It was very like, let me not even. Like, you got burnt out by trying to come up with all these creative ideas and, like, executing them. I think everyone got burnt out, and I followed that trend, which shouldn't have because. I just shouldn't have. Yeah, because during, like, that beauty boom, like, there was so much, like, innovation 2016. And, like, creativity and design, right? Yeah, it was bitches were drawing fucking Hello Kitty on their eyelids. Like, the Mona Lisa was right here on somebody's, like, eye. Painted the what is the Last Supper? On their eyes. Yes. And very talented. We didn't have to do that. Yeah. But it created the phenomenon of having creative makeup because they were so used to seeing, like, Hollywood glam, and apart from Hollywood glam, it was just like an everyday, like, no makeup type of look. You know what I really enjoyed about, like, the whole, like, this wasn't even part of, like, that era. It was before Miss Fame. Oh yeah. Her, like, drag transformations, because she would always do that thing where she would wipe off half her face. And then you could really see the power of makeup. I'm pretty sure that's what her thing was. Nikki tutorials. I think it was a very similar concept. But I think the name, The Power of Makeup, was from. Yeah. But yeah, like that, like seeing the transformation always was like, what? Like, that's crazy to me. Yes. Oh, I love Fame. Fame can paint down. Fame will paint down. Yeah. Fame is really the person because she's such a, she's so integrated into fashion and high fashion at that it's like, I trust you, bitch. Yeah. Like, if I would to be painted by any queen, I would be painted by Fame. Painted by Alexis Stone. Oh, yes. I would love to be painted by Alexis Stone. Raven, too. Raven's a good one. Raven's a good one. Crystal Versace. Ooh. I wonder if she could paint. She can. I think she could. She can definitely paint. Like, you would want to be her drag baby? I would want to be... Or, like, sister? I would be a sister. I would be a sister. Okay. Drag baby? I want Bianca to be my drag mother. What do you want to do with makeup? Like, do you... Because I know you paint makeup for other people. Like, you've painted my makeup. Like, all of our friends. Like, you've done our makeup before. Yeah. And I know you've done it for, like, some of the parties that my family has. When I have done your makeup, what do you feel? Do you like it? I get the ooh la la sensation. When I had my long hair and you painted me when we went to the Joshua tree for my birthday, I was like, I'm serving, like, I'm giving womana. Yeah. And then I looked at the pictures and I was like, oh, maybe not so womana. Not because the beat was bad. I just was not giving womana, but it gave me the feeling of it. Yeah. I've also painted Chris. Chris, how do you feel? when I painted you, how did you feel?
You also painted me for my birthday.
Which was a whole assignment.
It was crazy.
Why was it crazy? Like, what powers did it give you? What did it not give you? Were you like, what the fuck is on my face? Were you like...
Yes, it felt like I was oily. Oh. Like, I had, like that feeling. It's just very different. Like, the feeling of makeup on your skin feels very, like...
Like just a mask.
Like a mask.
Like a latex mask?
Like almost? Not like a latex
but like
Halloween makeup.
Yeah, very.
Because yuck,
dude.
Yeah.
I like now that you're bringing that up. I didn't like when you asked me that question of like what did it give you? Like what did you feel? I didn't even think about that because I had my little makeup moment, so I know what makeup on skin feels like. So that was crazy. That's crazy
But like
to hear.
also our friend Mitch, like
everyone
will not feel like.
Oh yeah, she's not a makeup
like
girly.
they'll want to scratch it off.
Like did you feel like if you like scratch it off, like
it'll be under your nail?
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. That's how it was just crazy, but I kind of enjoyed it.
Did it give you the ooh la la sensation?
It did give me the ooh la la sensation, but because this was my first time putting makeup on, I was a little shy about it.
But yeah, makeup does the power of makeup. Not only does it transform your face, it gives you that
sensation.
Yeah.
I took you off topic.
Yeah, it's okay. But like, you do makeup for people like for fun, but I know you also do makeup for people like for events. Is that like something that you would want to like expand? Like you said, that if you painted for someone on a red carpet, like a celebrities would be calling you, would you do that?
Yes, but not for a long time.
No.
No, because I feel like once I love doing makeup, but it becomes a chore and my back. Oh.
Okay.
Like
that means you're getting old.
Well, no, that means I need a back realignment surgery.
No.
Not a surgery, but I just need something to go on with that. Maybe I need to wear a faja when I'm doing like people's makeup. But no, if I've gotten an amazing opportunity to do makeup, it's something that I love doing so much. It wouldn't feel like such a task or job. But I think that.
But you wouldn't do it for everyone. You would have like your type people. That way, like you knew like. I'm not gonna be painting every day, but I'm gonna be painting often enough for them because they're gonna be busy.
Like if I'm painting Beyonce, I'm probably not gonna be painting
anyone else, because she's gonna have you on speed dial.
Yeah, speed dial 1, 2. Like I can't paint Beyonce and then me paint just anyone else.
Bertha down the street.
Yeah, I can't paint Bertha, not Olga.
Jenny from the block. Sorry, girl. Not J-Lo.
I wouldn't paint J-Lo if I'm painting Beyonce. Let me be real.
But like you would be open to doing that.
I would be willing to train people, and I would be willing to have my assistant then go off and like, you got this one, doll. You keep full commission. I'm generous. I'll be generous. I'll be generous.
Okay, what's her name? Queen Elizabeth?
Baby powder on
Let
that
them
bitch.
have cake.
Let them eat cake.
It's Marie
Antoinette.
You're like George Washington.
But she's inspired by like Queen Elizabeth, no? Or she's fully a real character.
Timeline.
But she's
Antoinette was not inspired.
And Marie Antoinette was French, a French queen.
But during the same time period?
No, I think she came way before.
Wait,
who are we talking about?
Marie Antoinette. She's real?
And
Marie Antoinette was a real queen in the 1700s.
Queen Elizabeth.
I think.
Wait, is Queen Elizabeth the one that just died?
Queen Elizabeth is just the one that died.
But there is also an old Queen Elizabeth.
There's
like
multiple Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Wait. But Marie Antoinette, that person, that name.
Yeah.
She is a real person.
It happened in history,
yes.
right? Okay.
In 1793.
But they've also made movies about it, and maybe that's why I'm thinking that she's fake.
Marie Antoinette, the fucking Drag Race has fucking used Marie Antoinette. Yeah. Yes. That's where you are thinking of.
Okay. But yeah.
Back to me being generous.
Yeah.
I think, in my right mind, I think once I establish my career, I can get back to doing things that I truly love. Because I think I would love my career and then
want to do more
differently with doing things I actually really, really love and can take it further. Because
not related
I would
to
want to put related to makeup.
So like you would do like a makeup line.
I would go back to doing makeup. Yeah, I probably would.
And do like,
I probably would if I had enough to cater. An audience to cater a makeup brand to, I would.
Like if people ask you like, what kind of products do you use? And like you like know the formulas that you like.
And you do know the formulas.
And then you would like create them for other people.
Yeah.
Because they would know. I know a lot of people are asking me, so I want people to be able to look up Cesar Beauty.
Yeah. Or if at any point I'm saying like, hey, I use this product and that brand is making hella money because I'm saying that, hey, this is a good product. I'd be like, well, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna do that product for myself.
True.
Because if they're already like, I'm not gonna make a GoAwf product because I would.
You already know what works,
and
so
want to use my own product.
Yeah, recreate it.
Yeah.
Flip.
So that's why I love brands like Makeup by Mario because it's truly catered for professional makeup artists and for himself.
Right.
He's gonna use his own product and he's not just gonna slap his name on it and like.
Right, because like someone like Too Faced.
Yeah.
They are. For the general population, and so like when that beauty boom happened, they're like, we need to put stuff out. We need to put stuff out, something new, and it wasn't always the best.
No, yeah, exactly.
It was never bad. There's worse,
a lot of
but it was but they had like some good products that that they thought was really worked, and the other ones that they just put out to put it out.
Yeah, I love product knowledge too. Like it's just
formulas and stuff.
Yeah,
well, I think one of my college friends is doing. She like majored in chemistry, and she's doing she's working for makeup. Chemistry. Yeah.
I love that. She's a scientist. She's a lab. A lab girly. Tech. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Makeup is so interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. And fun.
Yeah.
And pretty.
And it's also like
glam.
It just comes off at the end of the day.
It really does. I hate. Well, not to get deep or anything, but when I was younger, mainly I was younger and I would look for DL guys, and it'd be like, oh, I love you and make like this and that, this and that, this and that. So I think they live for the fantasy, and I feel like that's what made me better at it to entertain the trade for a bit.
Yeah.
But then after once I got over my little DL phase and era, I'm like.
You're like, I don't need their acceptance.
I don't need their validation. I don't want their. I don't want
that.
Them. They're weird.
Yeah.
So then once I flipped over and started just sticking to my gay folks, it was like you wear makeup type of thing. I feel like that was like, ew.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, like gay men.
Yeah. Yeah, gay men
like once you were like, fuck the DLs.
Like too feminine to be gay. Yeah. I'm like, you're literally taking. You're bent over. You're bent over. How
you're not gonna be looking at my makeup when I'm in the back of you.
Yeah. Please. So, I feel like that was like what killed makeup for me a bit, because I was like, ooh, let me try to serve some trade because.
Oh, you wanted gay men to attract you, and they weren't.
But then I got over it, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Kind of off topic, on topic. But now you. Like men who like you, even if you wear makeup.
Yeah, because that's me.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I'm going to stop doing makeup because a person doesn't like me in glam. Like, that's weird.
That's weird.
One, I'm not going to sacrifice doing what I love, what I get paid for, doing all of this shit for someone that can't do that.
Yeah. Because then it's not real.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to hide myself.
Diminish yourself.
I'm not going to diminish myself to make someone else feel better. So, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it just comes off.
Yeah. And I look good. There's no way.
No, it does look good.
But I'm going to not do it.
I'm excited for you to get into your creative era. Because I know you want it.
Yeah.
I know you want to sit down for one day and just paint colors on your face.
It was so easy before because I had all the time in the world. And now I'm like... I'd have to wake up at 4 a.m. Dude, there was a time where I was literally just up until 4 a.m. doing makeup. Well, what are some of the niches you have? Or what?
That's really, really prevalent right now is gymnastics.
Yeah, bitch, you've been into gymnastics for a while now.
Yeah,
not a while now. You're into it, bitch. You're obsessed.
Damn! I didn't know you felt this way.
I'm obsessed with glam. I'm obsessed with makeup. It's my niche.
But I knew you were obsessed. I didn't know you were. I didn't know I was showing I was obsessed.
Girl, you are going to gymnastics meets. What do you mean?
Yeah. So right now I'm really super deep into fucking gymnastics. Yeah, that's one of my niches.
Okay, tell me about it.
I don't know. What do you want to know about it?
I want to know a lot, but I had to have a few things. When did you get into gymnastics?
I was always into gymnastics. Growing up as a cheerleader,
Yeah.
I was always into it. Like, I was like, oh, like flips and stuff? I can do that. And then I did do that. And I was like, okay, let me see what else these people are doing.
I feel like it's also very easy. Like, no, not easy to get into. Because
I don't think so.
everybody flipped as a kid.
Yes.
So everybody's
But is everybody
like,
into
ooh,
football?
cool. Oh, true.
Are you into baseball? Into soccer?
Yeah.
It goes back to the same thing with you with makeup. Like,
when the Olympics are on, bitches are up.
Yes.
USA!
Yes.
USA!
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
But me,
Year round.
I'm watching the 3 years before the Olympics to see who's gonna be at the Olympics.
Yeah.
And I'm watching them get better and better and better and level up to be at the Olympic level. I'm watching them do all that. I'm watching the girls who are the front runners. If they get hurt, I'm like, oh my fucking God, who's gonna be on the team now? And I'm like, oh my God, this other girl, she now has the chance to be on the team and she deserves to be on the team too.
Who is she?
I'm just speaking in generalization right now. I'm fired up right now.
Yeah.
So like I'm watching everything, and I'm watching behind the scenes. I'm waiting for them to upload their training videos to see like, oh, what level, like how are they gonna step their pussy up this year?
Yeah. See.
But anyway, I got into it because
Yeah.
of the Olympics. I did get into it because of the Olympics when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like every time the Olympics would come on, like I'd be really into that. And like I was also really into diving because it correlates a little bit with like the flip aspect of it.
Synchronicity.
Mm-hmm. But I just live for gymnastics more. Yeah, so like that's how I got into it, and then I became a cheerleader, so I was even more interested. I just kept watching it, and I really got like I fell in love with the technique.
Yeah.
The artistry, how easy
Precision.
they make it look.
Mm-hmm.
They make it look like I can do it.
Yeah.
And I know I can't do it. But the way that they're so good at it is just like, yes, like bitch work.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who before Gabby Douglas?
So many.
But like, I feel like that's when
So, okay. Well,
gymnastics really popped off.
for you, because that's when you were that age that you could know it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like for other people, for older people, it was a different gymnast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before, like, around that time though, around the Gabby Douglas era with Jordan Weber. Jordan Weber is a good one. And like Ali Raisman, she's really good as well. She was on that same team. That team, that 2012 team, I believe it was, with Gabby Douglas, Ali Raisman, Jordan Weber. There's another one who has a really iconic vault, the Eminar. It was not hers, but she did a really good one. Babe, can you look up the 2012 gymnastics women Olympic team, please?
When I was younger, I used to love watching those videos where it would be like, this is now illegal and banned because this bitch.
And it's always the same ones.
Yeah.
The Olga Korbut.
And they're
where
like
she does the
flipping
backflip
on the,
off the bar.
Women's USA?
Yeah, Women's USA.
So it's the Fierce Five.
The Fierce Five, yeah.
Fierce
So
Five.
it's
Gabby Douglas.
Jordan Weber.
Jordan Weber.
Michaela
Maroney.
Okay. I guess you know that.
That's what I couldn't remember. And then
so you do know the team.
Ali Raisman and Kyla Ross.
Oh, the mean girl.
Yes, the mean girl. She has a meme where she's like unimpressed.
She's like biting her like cheek.
Yeah, she's like unimpressed.
I haven't seen it.
You probably
I probably have.
That team definitely got me into it, and then I just kept watching every other 4 years, and then it's been about 3 or 4 since then. But then Kyla Ross went to college, so she started doing college gymnastics, and then that got me into collegiate gymnastics.
Yeah.
And now I'm super into that because there's so many more teams, and it's different because in the Olympics they're doing it for themselves.
Yeah.
Like yes, there is a team competition, but they're doing it for themselves. Mm-hmm. Whereas in the collegiate gymnastics, it's team. Like everybody's scores matter, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you were the best in this one event.
Yeah.
It's mainly the team one. Mm-hmm.
Points.
Which they also do have like individual champions and stuff. It's just not the main focus. It's just what happens in the team one.
Yeah.
Whereas in the gymnastics or in the Olympics, they have the team one, the team competition. So they have the team semifinals and the team finals, and then they have vault finals, bars finals, beam finals, and floor finals. So it's like, yes, it matters how you do on the semifinal day because that's how you get into the individual ones.
Yeah.
But then you don't have to worry about that day, and then you hit finals, and then that's the day like you want to hit for your team. And then the other 4 days, you're like, okay, I don't give a. It doesn't matter what my team does. It's all about what I do right now because there's only 2 per country that can be in the top. They could say like the top 16 from the semifinals are the ones that are the top, right? Say there's 3 USA girls and say they're in the top 3, right?
Right.
That third girl, she can't be in the individual.
Oh.
No, because then it doesn't give the other countries the chance, which aren't.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So it's like, yes, you want to be in the top.
Yeah.
But even if your teammate does better than you, if 2 of your teammates
so all
do
of you are
better
the
than
best in every country.
Yeah.
It's just still can't all be.
Yeah, it's just the U.S. is so dominating because of how accessible some of these things are. Yeah. So they have to make those rules where it's like, kind of making a more level playing field, but still, you still have to be the best. And then, yes, Simone Biles. And then I fell in love with her, with watching everything. I just fall in love with the girls who do it because they're so good.
Yeah, even if they're like not. That's what I like about. Are they tournaments? What are they?
Meets.
Competition,
gymnastics meets.
That's what I think I like seeing in it because you get to see other people's like talents too. Because I love collegiate more because the floor routines are way more creative, more creative, lighthearted, and like more entertaining to watch.
But then the Olympics, it's harder.
Yeah.
And they're still making it look good, and they still have some level of artistry.
Yeah. But out there, it's like, let me punch everything out because this is what I have to show.
I need to stick everything. I need to do everything good. And then collegiate, you can tell that they're having more fun.
Yeah, having more fun is correct.
That's how I got into it, and that's the state that I'm in right now. Especially right this second on January 21st because the collegiate season just started. So it just started and it's crazy, girl.
Yeah.
Already, it's week 3 and it's crazy.
This bitch is gonna be at the meets,
Yes, dude.
The meat market.
We haven't yet, but we have literally been talking about buying season tickets for the UCLA, like gymnastics meets.
Season
of
tickets?
The season, yeah.
What do those run for?
They're not that expensive. They're like $124.
For the whole season? Oh,
it's like 4
good.
meets. It's like 4 or 5 meets. There's not that many this season here in California at UCLA. Yeah, so it's not that bad.
Is it like by seat? Or...
The season tickets are, but they're also better seats. So we went to the NCAA collegiate finals.
Yeah.
We went to the regionals last year. And we bought tickets, and we were sitting in a good spot. But there was like another level below where you can get like close, like say like area 10, the 100 section. There was that section that was either for reserved seating. I don't know how you get that, but I think it was through having season tickets. Yeah.
Well, okay, what is the best place to be sat at? Because there's different
It all depends.
Events.
It all depends on how it's set up. Like some teams have it set up really well where like
you like say the beam is over here and what is the event that you're going for? Your favorite event?
I'm honestly going to floor.
So if you're at the floor section, beam is on the other side?
Yeah, so at least in the UCLA one, like say I'm sitting here, right?
Right.
Here. And the floor is right here.
Okay.
And then
so
they
you're
have
on
the
one end.
Yeah. Well, say it's like right here. No, like right here. And then I'm sitting over here. I'm facing
Sorry,
this
listeners.
Way.
But
Yeah. Go on YouTube or on the socials to see what I'm talking about. And then the bars would be set up right here, right?
Okay.
Parallel to the floor. And then the beam will be set up behind the floor, on one end of the floor. So like the bars mat is making the top portion of a T, and then the floor is on the other side of the T.
But they're all running at the same time.
Not always. Not always. So that's there, and then the beam is on the opposite side of the court because it's on a court.
Yeah.
Behind the floor, and then the vault. They'll run from the bars and they'll land closer to the end of the floor. So I want to be right in front of the vault table while still being able to see floor. Bars will be a little bit far, but it's
Yeah.
It's close enough. And
You're
then
like,
the beam
I want
is
to be in the pit.
Yeah, and then the beam is in the back, in my back view. Yeah, so that I think that would be the best. But that's how it's set up in UCLA. Like, everywhere is different. You want to go to one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go.
Yes, because it's like something I like.
You
also.
you will be interested in it.
Yeah, because I'll know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll vlog it, post it on socials maybe.
Yeah, I'm down. Who are some of your faves?
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, so obviously like Sunisa Lee, which she is GOAT too.
Yeah. She's
Sunisa
really good,
Lee,
and I like her a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Simone Biles, obviously.
Yeah.
Who else? So I'm gonna do Olympic world first.
Yeah.
Kayla DiCello, she's really good too. She used to compete for Florida. So she did 2 or 1 year of collegiate, but now she's taking a break from collegiate and she's focusing back on elite for the Olympics. But there's some girls who are doing both, which they're competing every weekend.
Is that legal?
They're competing now. It is because now they can there's this thing called NIL where they can make money for being school gymnasts.
Oh,
before if you became professional, so if you did like brand deals or anything like that, you wouldn't be able to do college. So that's why we didn't see Jordan Weber, Simone Biles, Ali Raisman do collegiate because they decided to go professional.
Well, that's the same thing with like, I think it was less strict, but you can be a part of like 2 teams. I think it's like that on everything. Like you can't be a part of 2 teams because you're professional and you're getting different training from what they're teaching in the school, so it's unfair for the colleges. Like if a college had Simone Biles, please.
But with these new rules,
she could,
and she'll get the most money.
Yeah.
From the brands and probably from the school.
Yeah.
Like the school will reach out to their alumni who have businesses and be like, hey, sponsor this girl because I want to give her that sponsorship that you're going to give her, but I want to be the one to have her on my team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, so them, of course, Kayla DiCello. Trinity Thomas is trying to go back to elite. She was in the elite scene and then she took a break to do college. She did her whole college career and now she's trying again to do...
Paint a picture for me. Who would play her?
No, say me, right? Say I went to the Olympics for cheerleading. And then I was good, but I wasn't the best. I didn't get chosen to go to the Olympics. But I was at that level. And then I didn't get chosen. So then I decided I'm going to go to school and I'm going to do school cheer. I'm going to cheer at my school. So I did my 4 years, had an amazing career in my school cheer because I was that good, right?
Yeah.
And then school ended. I was still really good. Kind of had an injury, so I couldn't be my best at my last year. So now, and I'm still good. So I'm going to train harder and I'm going to try to go to the Olympics again.
How old is she?
She's probably like 22, 23, 24 maybe.
When is the next Olympics?
This year.
Wait.
This 2024, she's trying. So she's
this is a qualifying year?
Yes, qualifying year.
Oh.
So she has to go to like the elite nationals, championships, trials, and everything. Damn. Yeah, so she's trying again, and
Are you rooting?
I'm rooting for her, but I don't know if she'll be able to, just because there's so many good girls. There's so many good girls. And the way that you have to build your team, it's like you have to have 2 girls who can do everything the best and the hardest. Because they're going to be the ones carrying your team, and they'll be the biggest contenders for an individual medal. Because really, what they just want USA to have the most medals at the end. Yeah. So we have to send up the 2 girls, but those 2 girls, yes, they can be the best at everything, but they don't have to be the best at everything. They just have to be good enough on most of them. And then, at that point, based on what their weaknesses are, then you choose the 3 other girls to fill in those spots. So say like me and you're really good at vault and bars, but being, girl, maybe you struggle a little bit. And floor, you're really solid, but you're not the best. Yeah. And me, say I'm good on bars and beam. Floor, also really good, but vault, maybe not so much. So at that point, you'd be one of the girls to be... in the individual, one of them, remember, because you could only have 2. And then Simone Biles would be the other one, because her vaults are really good, right? And then she's also really good she's better than me on floor, So also another good contender for that individual. So I want her. So it's me, you, and her. And then I have another one who's really good at beam. She can be the number 2 on beam.
If you're creating a dream team, who's on
Wait,
there?
we'll get to that.
Okay.
So we have the other girl on beam. She's really good at beam, and she's really good at vault. So even if you are good at vault, but she is also as good as you are, so one of you can be in there. And then we have that one girl who's really good at bars. She's really good at bars, and that's the only thing she's the best at. But because the rest of the team is weak in that, we need her.
Yeah, bad bitch.
Mm-hmm. So that's how they are trying to build a team. And there's so many girls who can be on all that role. So you just really have to look at what they've done the past 3 years, especially this year, in terms of consistency, their confidence, their injuries. Like, are they going to get injured? Mm-hmm. And, like, the thing with, like, someone like Simone is, like, is her mental health going to affect her again?
Yeah,
because she has that, like, whole scandal. It's like, yeah, she's really, really good, but is her confidence, like, because she basically developed a mental block, which, if you don't know what it is, it's called the twisties. She basically just didn't understand how her body was moving in the air, and because she was doing such hard skills, she doesn't want to hurt herself. Yeah. She could die.
Yeah, well, she can literally think she's spinning left, but she's spinning right, and
or she's like misses her.
She has no perception of
her
space.
Awareness in the air, because normally she has to be really good to know where she's in the air to know how to land. If she doesn't know where she's at, she doesn't know how to land safely. Yeah. So she could die. So that's why she didn't continue.
That's literally crazy.
So, like, with her, like, that becomes kind of a thing. Like, is that going to be a possibility again? And do we want to risk that?
Yeah.
But because of how good she is, I think they're going to take her either way. So my dream team is her. Oh, I didn't even mention Jordan Childs. She's really good. Also competed for UCLA. You probably, if you've seen any viral gymnastics videos like last year, it was probably her. But she's also now kind of lacking in confidence a little bit.
Oh.
Kind of lacking in confidence, and maybe her technique isn't the best now.
Compared to what?
To what it was, hers was before.
Like how many years prior? Or
like how good?
Year?
Like 4 years ago.
Oh.
Like the last Olympic cycle. So she already went to Olympics. She knows
what to expect.
So like some of these girls, they've been there already.
Do you think that's what psyched her out?
No, it's just she wasn't on the best UCLA teams. Like UCLA hasn't been the best team recently, and she was on that team, so she like wasn't the best. That's a whole another thing.
Yeah.
So there's all these girls who have already been to the Olympics, have already won, have already competed on the biggest stage in the world. And then there's all these new little girls, like the new 17, 18-year-olds who are really, really good as well. But then with them, it's like, but we have these girls who've already done it. They already know they
have the experience.
They have less. They have a less percentage of being scared and flopping.
Yeah.
So it really is so. They really have to see everything.
Stake thing.
Yeah. Well, it's the Olympics.
You're competing.
It's the Olympics. It's the Olympics.
Yeah.
And everyone is really good. And I know I'm saying maybe some people aren't like the best, but they are still so good. It's just comparing them to themselves even. It's just like, so Simone Biles for sure on my team. Sunisa Lee for sure on my team. Like those are the last 2 Olympic cycles is Olympic all-around champions. So they were the best in terms of doing everything.
I love them for raising the bar.
Constantly raising the bar.
You did it again.
You did it again. Constantly raising the bar.
But really, like, they're constantly raising the bar, making shit harder because these bitches can't do it. But because they're getting harder, they want to be able to do that so they can beat them.
But also because they are getting harder and she's the only one that can do it, Simone Biles.
They hate her.
They aren't giving it the score it deserves. Like, the difficulty score, like, they're not classifying it to be level 10 difficulty.
Yeah.
They're like, it is level 10 difficulty, but we're going to put level 6 because we don't want everyone else to try it and also get hurt. But it's not fair that you're the only one that can do it. They are.
They're pussies.
They are. So they are so good for that. And they're breaking stigmas. Like, Simone Biles is a black girl who was adopted by her grandparents because her parents couldn't take care of her. Sunisa Lee, she's Asian American, I'm assuming. She struggled with her dad. Like, he got really sick, so during her Olympic cycle, and like he couldn't even go watch her. So like they all had these adversities, whereas in times prior, if you looked at the team, all white girls.
It's a privilege.
All white, because gymnastics is expensive too.
Yeah.
So that plays into it. So it's so good that even through all the adversity, these girls are still raising the bar, being better than some male gymnasts, even
role
for the
models.
People. Yeah.
Apart from just being good.
Yeah. Wait, I didn't build the team.
Okay.
So Simone Biles, Sunisa Lee, honestly, Trinity Thomas. She slays. She's so good. Like she has the record for the most perfect tens in NCAA.
Are all of these people in USA?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my USA team.
Do you have any non-USA people that you enjoy?
So them three. It's really hard. There's this girl Leanne Wong, who she was Trinity Thomas's college teammate.
Yeah.
Oh, and Trinity Thomas has the most collegiate tens.
Oh.
Before this fucking 10 boom is going on, people are throwing tens left and right when they don't deserve it. In collegiate gymnastics, it's a whole thing. Maybe
I don't like.
I won't
10s.
get into it, but maybe I'll get into it on social media if you want to follow.
They're too nice.
Well, the thing is, like, they want the tens because, like, that 10 moment is like, yes! So they want more people to see that moment, to want to be there for that moment.
Yeah.
Because they're bringing more attention to it in the public eye.
Yeah.
So they want to make it more marketable for everyone because it's college and colleges are businesses at the end of the day. But yeah, so them three, and then Leanne Wong is really good. Jordan Childs is really good. Sky Blakely, Jocelyn Roberson, like these are all girls that haven't even been, like some of the girls that haven't even been to the Olympics, but they're so good like right now at their age, and they're the newcomers, and they're really good, and it would be really good for them to see it. But there's so many good people who want to be there, so really any team can be amazing, and I'm excited to see who it is, and I wish I could go to some of those meets, but those tend to be like in Idaho, Massachusetts, Missouri, Minnesota. And they're expensive. The Olympic ones are expensive. Back to what you said about not just USA. Yes, right now Brazil is good. They're so good. Her name is Rebecca Andrade. She's really, really good. She beat Simone Biles in this last Worlds on vault. Because Simone Biles had a fall.
Oh.
But
bitch, to beat Simone Biles.
To give more of a reason why Simone Biles is the GOAT, she had a fall, so that's like 0.5 deduction, automatic, or like 0.5 deduction, right? And her execution goes lower because she didn't do the technique to land it. She didn't execute. She didn't do the technique to land it, but then they also have to take a fall, or they have to take points away for the fall, right? So 0.5 plus another 0.2, whatever, right? For the execution. And then, because this skill is so hard and so dangerous, her coach stands on the landing.
Take another.
So because of that, I think she gets like another half a point or like a 0.6 deduction. So
that's crazy.
Say calculating, she had like 3 or 4 points in deduction, something crazy like that. And the other girl, Rebecca Andrade, who beat her, she was only 0.2 away from her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, they didn't take points off for her execution because she did it that good, but she just had so much power that she bounced back and fell. And that's how GOAT she is. But her other teammate, I think her name is Flava Saravia. I think that's her name. She's also really good, stunning, killing it. And then Melanie, so they're from Brazil. And then there's Melanie de Jesus dos Santos. Or de Santos? I don't know her full last name. It's a long name. She's from Italy. Or French.
Wait.
She's Italian or French? One of those. I struggle with those guys. I'm sorry to all my Italians and Frenchies. I'm sorry.
You know her name. That's enough.
Yeah, she's from one of those. But she doesn't train over there anymore. She trains with Simone Biles at Simone Biles' gym. She's killing it. Because now, too, some USA girls are going to other countries. Like, some girls are going to the Philippines because their parents are from the Philippines. So they can compete for that part of their culture. And they're really good.
Yeah,
it's a hot topic because it's like you're taking chances away from the girls in the Philippines. Like if I was good at it, I could go compete for Mexico because my parents are from Mexico. But
if you go compete in Mexico, but it would only do Mexico better.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing, but it's like there's fully Mexican people.
Yeah.
Who live and breathe and work in Mexico, and I'm taking opportunities from them from the USA. Yeah. Colonizer energy.
Yeah, that's fun. Well.
Yeah.
Well, good thing we're not going to the Olympics.
So there's that. They're I think they're the first three that like, comes to my mind. There's some UK girls. I just can't really remember their name. There's one. I think her name is like Jessica something, but she got hurt at the last Worlds, and she was really good, and like one of the also top contenders to beat Simone Biles.
So it was Jessica Simpson.
But she got hurt. Like she tore her ACL.
Oh.
So and then now she's in surgery.
That's
and
scary
it's such a recovery that it's like kind of like, is she gonna be able to recover in time to be good and like get back to her full strength?
And we'd be selfish as fuck too. Mm-hmm. Saying like she better be back and ready to get in and work.
But also selfish in the terms of, damn, kind of glad she's not in it because it gives USA a better chance to win.
And not,
because USA.
I love gymnastics.
Yeah.
But I think you're on a whole nother level.
I am, dude. So right now with collegiate gymnastics, there's so many colleges, right? There's so many colleges. Like off the top of your head, you can name a whole bunch of colleges who have a football team, right? As big as college football is, gymnastics is a little bit smaller, but it's equally as big in terms of numbers.
Yes.
Of teams. Girl, there's remember, they're in school. So this all has to happen at least within 1 quarter or semester, which is like 10 to 15 weeks.
So there is a meet like every week?
Every week. From sometimes Thursday to Sunday, mainly Friday through Sunday, but now because of how many there is, sometimes it's Thursday to Sunday, Friday to Monday.
That is insane.
And there's so many teams competing each day of those weekends. And because of how much I like it, I want to see everybody competing because I also like a lot of the gymnasts on each team.
Yeah.
And I want to see them, and I want to see, like, yes, she did deserve that score. Or right now with some of the 10s that be throwing out, that did not deserve a 10. This other girl who's more perfect deserved a 10.
I was going to ask if you think you have the qualifications to judge. Not the actual qualifications for it. Like,
do you think I could do it?
And everything.
Right. But do you think I can accurately guess, like, scores? I think I could. To a
not guess. No.
Oh,
the scores.
No.
What am I giving this person based on execution technique and show?
So there are people like that who are not judges, but they can judge. Like they know all the deduction, like what,
like a coach.
Bent legs gets 0.5 deduction, right? I don't know the exact specifics, but from what I've seen and like what I see, like yes, this is a 10, like it was perfect. And seeing like, oh, well, she had bent legs in this pass. She had bent legs on this pass. Her toes maybe weren't pointed. Her leaps weren't fully extended past 180.
Think you can be like
I can guess the score and probably get it right.
Accurate.
80% of the time.
Okay.
Like sometimes when I'm watching them, because obviously the scores don't come up until after, I'm like, that was a 10.
You're
one.
The survey says.
Yeah. Like I'm like looking. I'm like, well, maybe it might be like a 9.995, 9.975. Like she might get a deduction. But then I'm like looking at it and I'm like feeling how I felt like watching it. I'm like, nah, she made that look way too easy. Nothing was wrong with it. That deserves a 10. And then boom, 10.
Oh, like, did they all get lit? Like the crowd?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
the
fun.
crowd and the team. Like the team, it say like the girl, like you see it and like like at the last meet at the finals, right? And you're like, she does her pass, she does her last pass, sticks the landing, she stuck everything else 8, and you're like, that's a fucking 10 right there for my team.
You're a fucking nerd.
I'm like, that's a fucking 10 for my team. The girls are just like watching and waiting.
Yeah. Say
the girl is still on the floor, right? Like she's like, oh my god, like that was so good. And then like
they're crying.
And then boom, the 10, they flash the 10.
Yeah, golden
the team
buzzer
runs up in their fucking.
Confetti's falling.
Not yet, but or at the finals, yes, because sometimes it all comes down to that one last routine.
Well, yeah. Well,
and the difference is going to be like, oh, if she gets a 9.975, she'll win it for the team.
So they know as soon as they win.
Kind of. So because
there's no like award ceremony.
Because judging is so like, what is the word? Like not technical. The word I was looking for is subjective. Like if, say, I saw one toe out of place, I'm like, she didn't point her toes, 0.5. But if another person was like, well, her toes weren't fully pointed, but they were pointed, I'm going to give her full credit. Mm-hmm. Right? So that could be the difference between a 10 and a 9.95.
But you're the last person to go on.
Right. So then it's kind of like the announcers are announcing this person needs a 9.95 to win it for the team, blah, blah, or she needs a near perfect 10, a 9.975, and she'll win it for the team.
Yeah, are they announcing the same as they are?
No, okay. But the team sees their scores. They see their scores. They saw the last score from the anti-last person, like the second to last person, so they did really good, and they got close to us. And they're like, we need to be perfect for this, for us to win. And you see them do it. You think it's a 10, you think it's a 10, and you're like, fuck, I think we got this. And then you see the 10, and they're like, yeah, hype as fuck. And then the confetti will flow because it is official right away.
Yeah.
It's that golden buzzer movie moment.
Yeah, golden buzzer, America's Got Talent.
Yes, it is that.
Cries in Spanish. I would ask you why you're attracted to it, but you're oozing.
You don't even need to ask. It's just because I think
I'd rather see you in that. I want to see this and record it, and I think this seat would have a hard time holding you still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one that I said to that we went to the collegiate regionals when I went with Chris. I was holding back so hard.
Yeah.
And I think he could feel it. I was probably like, babe, that was really good. I think she might get it.
Yeah, fat girl.
But I wanted to I yelled that, but I kind of felt weird because it was that full, and I didn't want to be like, yeah. I don't want to be that man.
Who is this man?
Is that man?
Yeah, screaming.
Yeah. And I don't want to be drawing attention to myself because no one else was like that. But I want it to be like that.
But when it's lit, everyone's like that. Okay.
Yeah. And then it's and then when it's bad, it's you hear the ooh, or when something's scary when they fall.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Really? I think it just adds so much drama. I'm like,
it does.
It's getting good.
I hate hearing ooh because it's shut the fuck up, everyone.
Right. Damn, don't make it worse for her.
Yeah.
What attracts me to it? It's because I did cheer, probably. So I actually did try it. So I know a thing or two about flipping and technique and what looks good in the terms of dancing and artistry and technique. I know what it is. So the fact that I know what it is, I think it makes it even all that more impressive to me for them. Yeah. And the Leos are cute as fuck.
True. Full T.
Cute as fuck. That's also my favorite thing right now about college is they're trying to step their pussies up.
I love seeing
bedazzled.
Yeah, bedazzled and
colorful
it's
and so good. Yes.
You can see
the Swarovskis.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love seeing that about it. I think that's what interests me too about it. We have the same background. So it's you know a little bit about it, so you're ooh, this is fun. I kind of know.
You just don't dive deep. But if you did, do you think you could?
Probably. Probably, because that's the way I'm about.
The things you like.
Yeah.
Our niches.
Yeah.
Our niches. There are niches, so we get into it.
It's our nieces, but we have a list.
Niches.
Our niches.
Yeah. But yeah, that's also one of the things I'm enjoying right now because collegiate gymnastics is trying to evolve and become dominant. All the teams are investing so much more money into it, which I live because that's so good for the sport and for the girls. And not even just the elite ones, in college, these girls are getting scholarships and education at the same time, which just makes it all the more impressive.
No, yeah, it really does.
How are you
managing all of this? You're juggling
how
10 balls.
How are you doing everything that it takes to go into med school and this?
And being a superstar. Being Hannah Montana as bitches. Yeah, okay, well, we're gone. I would love to keep continuing to talk about gymnastics.
I think we should continue. Oh, not gymnastics.
Want to try? What's the event that you're training hardest for?
Well, I think the easiest one to train for.
What's the one that you would want, though? The easiest.
I would want to be fucking amazing at balance beam. Just because it is so fucking hard.
One more question before we get into that. Are you interested at all in men's gymnastics?
Yes.
Okay.
But
so if you're training for women's?
Yeah.
Theoretically?
Yeah.
Theoretically, you're training for women's.
In my head, I would never try men's gymnastics.
Okay.
I want to be the girly.
I
want to be leaping and splitting and looking pretty and everything. I would want to do women's gymnastics. Because men's gymnastics is good. But right now, it is no pretty.
No pretty.
When you do floor, no music. No music. Hey, no music. The music is the yes, because it is more. It is crazy.
Yeah.
Which adds to the intenseness of men's gymnastics, but I also think maybe they should be allowed to do music. Imagine like some EDM.
Yeah.
Low-key. I'm gonna do an edit. Because I want to see it now. And it's also just a whole different like scoring system and everything, which I don't know about. And low-key, I'm kind of getting into it. I'm just not at women's gymnastics level.
Yeah. Off topic, but you'd be training for women's gymnastics.
I would be training for women's.
You'd be training for beam.
Yes, I would want to be the best at beam.
Okay, the best at beam.
Like I want to be Nastia Lukin.
So what can you do on the beam?
Nothing. I could stand. I could. Maybe.
If you have a chair to boost you up on it.
Well, no, because in college, like we trained in a gymnastics thing, so I got on the beam a couple times.
Okay.
I've done cartwheels on a beam.
There's deeper trauma to this.
I want to be a gymnast.
Yeah.
I've done a cartwheel.
Okay.
On the beam.
Okay, yes,
Bitch,
that's
don't
impressive.
laugh.
That's impressive. I want to see you try. Cartwheel on the floor, yeah.
Yeah, no, on the beam.
On the beam, yes, that's impressive.
I think I've done a cartwheel off.
But yeah.
Which scary.
As fuck.
Yes. I want to say maybe I tried doing like a front flip off, not with the desire to land. I just wanted to feel how it felt, and maybe backwards. Maybe, but I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Jumping one.
Off of something.
Off of anything is crazy.
Adding a flip.
A flip and landing in that tiny ass.
Dude, I'll maybe insert the picture here, but grab your phone, your iPhone, turn it to the side.
That's how wide
this length, I have to put my feet on that. Which probably wouldn't happen because I'm a man, so I have bigger feet than women. But in a perfect world.
In a perfect world.
I would be a woman doing women's gymnastics. I hope I get reincarnated into a female gymnast.
Yeah, Simone Biles, please.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, I would want to be the best just because of how difficult it is, how much mental strength it takes to not worry about landing on it, just doing it.
She's doing everything. I love Simone.
Well, that's her weakness, is beam.
Cool.
If she had a weakness, it'd be beam. But it's not a weakness.
So you could do some things.
I could do some things, yeah. And in a perfect world, I could do a lot.
Yeah. In a perfect world, I'd be doing.
And no, I think it's too hard now. But maybe when I was little, I think I would want to, and I probably would have got good at it. And
if you do it now, how long do you think it would take for you to
do what? To do what?
Relearn proper technique and.
Well, it's hard to teach no dogs new tricks.
Well. It's hard to teach a bitch.
No, you know, like it's hard to teach someone who has wrong technique, right technique.
Oh, yeah. No, I think we take critique well.
No, but it's hard. It's like, it's physically and mentally hard to unlearn.
Would you ever
try it? If I had some more time, maybe, yeah.
You're at the Olympics?
Catch me at the Olympics in 2040. No, but then at that point... But then at that point, I'm older. So it's harder to do the stuff.
Well.
That's also why Simone Biles is so impressive. She's like 26. Normally, they're out by the time they're 18. Because all these younger girls are the ones that are becoming better. Because they're... Well, honestly, the gymnastics culture has changed so much. It used to be so toxic. And like, they would not get breaks. These girls would break their bodies. So they would train starting when they're 4. Even that is a little bit late. And they would only be able to physically go to 17, 18, if you're lucky, 21.
Yeah.
That's insane. And now, thanks to a lot of these gymnasts who are so amazing and using their voice to raise awareness for toxic and abuse in the gymnastics culture, it's changed so much. Well, that's not even the abuse I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm talking about mentally, physical.
Yeah.
So it's even more impressive now that they're older and still keeping up with the young dogs.
Not the young dogs. Not the young dogs.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, girl. Simone Biles possessed you.
I wish you did.
Yeah.
I wish I did a round of double back handspring fucking into a triple back flipping twist. I wish she possessed me that hard, but damn near. Damn near.
But I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I love hearing someone that knows what they're talking about, and I love hearing when someone's passionate about something because they know what they're talking about and they just be into something.
Like,
damn.
Girl,
like if you
like
don't
just
have...
go off about it. Go off about what you preach, what you love. Go off.
It's also interesting learning and knowing different things from a different person.
Yeah.
Like because oftentimes people don't know what they're into. So if you can express what you're into, maybe they're into that same thing
they're
too.
Like,
and
wait,
they're like, wait. Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
Like,
what do you mean Simone Biles is doing a triple X?
But yeah, hearing someone go off is just amazing. Like without being embarrassed to be called a nerd.
Well, nerd.
And what about it? Yes, and.
Yes, and. Yeah, no, but I love it. Nerd is a term of endearment.
No, yeah. We didn't know we were going to go off this hard.
Yeah.
We fully thought we were going to 15 minutes each segment.
Like, yeah.
We're tired. It's 12 o'clock a.m. right now after Disneyland. Like, we thought we were going to be able to do a quick episode covering multiple topics that we're into, but we really went off. So we're going to split this into a part 2.
Yes.
We have 2 other things that we really want to talk about as well. Yeah, so make sure you come back next week for part 2 of our niches.
Today we covered gymnastics and makeup.
And next week we'll be covering
a few more niches.
Like dance.
I love dance.
And I'm in my cooking/baking era right now.
Yeah, cooking, baking.
So I'm going to go off a little bit about
baking.
And maybe one more surprise
topic. Surprise.
something that we want to become our niche.
Yeah, actually though.
Yeah.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, give it a like, comment, and subscribe to all of our platforms.
Everything will be linked down below. Make sure to check it out. Please comment down below, letting us know what you think about this episode, what you want to hear us talk about. So don't just think that we're doing really, really well. Let us know.
Yeah.
And we will catch you guys next week. My name is George.
My name is Cesar.
And we just went off.
USA!
USA!
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.